So I've drawn 4 cards for each month of the year, and I'm starting off. It's got an Lenormand card, an energy card, a tarot card, and angel oracle advice card. So for January, let's begin. For January, you've got the garden here, so you're making a lot of communications with a lot of people on a very international level. So meeting a lot of people really, and these the garden is usually about big groups of people and gatherings. So you could be going to seminars, going to big events where there are lots of people. So that's coming up for you. So maybe a lot of travel and a lot of interaction with a lot of people. You've got the innocence card over here, which is the sun card. So this could be where you bump into somebody from your childhood. You can see this man is looking at this little cricket, with fresh eyes. So maybe there's an old relationship that is coming to light, or you meet up with somebody and maybe your interaction with this person is very different from how it used to be when you knew them in the past. And, maybe there is something new that is coming in, or there may be a rekindling of love, or maybe you suddenly start becoming interested in them again, because you haven't seen them for a long time and now they've changed and maybe they're very different from what they were. So you've got the Lord of Coins over here. So it's you being very, very concentrated and focused on your work. So, you are, very much at the top of your game. You are very much in charge and you are taking control, but there's still that sense of longing for something new to come in. You've got everything as far as finance goes, but maybe you're missing something as far as the love life goes, and you are feeling a bit on the lonely, feeling a bit lonely. So you do want something more than that. The Lord of Coins is also about teaching. So you can see this man is sitting with a book. So you could be acting as a mentor or training people. Maybe the garden is about university situations or situations where you're teaching a lot of people something. And maybe this is where you run into somebody, and you've got the innocence card next to it. So maybe you are training or you're involved in some kind of teaching profession where you are training younger minds or training people that don't know anything about that particular vocation or particular subject, and you're teaching. And with the Lord of Coins or the King of Pentacles, you could be in that training mentor position. And then you've got the King of Gabriel over here, which says, keep your eye on the big picture and leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success and genuine concern about others. So, you're a very generous, inspirational, diplomatic person, very driven, but very, very work-focused at this particular time, and very much in that teaching, mentoring role as well. And you're coming across as being someone who's very energetic. And maybe you're doing a lot of travel as well with this King of Gabriel. So not really, you're not really seeing anybody at this particular moment. You might be single right now, and you're focused on work, but meeting a lot of people through your work. So in February, you've got the journal, understanding, the Two of Candlesticks, and you've got the change your life. So with the journal, it's talking about writing documentation, getting down information. So maybe you're writing a book, or maybe you're publishing something. You could be, researching something and you're documenting it. So it's all about facts and figures and documenting things. And that's what the focus of that month seems to be. You've got understanding. So this is about learning. And this is the Knight of Cups here usually. And you can see, learning something new frees your mind. So you are teaching, you are in some kind of teaching capacity, you're bringing a lot of understanding to people and you're giving them a lot of insight and inspiration. So still no one-to-one basis there's no one-to-one relationship over here. It's like you're dealing with a lot of people and you're imparting a lot of information and knowledge to these people. Even with this journal, there's some kind of information that you're imparting and you're giving them a lot of understanding about what is going on. And then you've got the Two of Candlesticks over here. So there's some choice that you've got to make. And you're very enlightened about it. She's got this candle in her hand. You've got all the facts and figures, or you've got everything in your hand about needing to make it, but you are asking for some kind of advice from somebody that is very close to you about what to do next. It may be a new project, maybe you want to take up a new job. The candlesticks is usually about work or new projects, or even about travel. So you are asking somebody for some advice about what to do next and which way to go. And you are trying to change your life. You've got the 16 over here, which is a sudden revelation that offers freedom, break free from procrastination and embrace opportunities that change brings. So there's some big event or some kind of big energy that comes in. This is the Tower card, and this is usually where your foundations are, dissolved, if you like, so that you make a you make a big change. It's some big energy coming in to bring about big change, and it seems like you're deciding to make that big change with this Two of Candlesticks over here, and you are that's why you're asking for some kind of advice about what to do next. So that's going on in February. So in March, you've got the crossroads. So you are at a turning point in your life. Maybe whatever you're doing is not giving you that emotional satisfaction that you want, and you want to move forward. And, you are juggling a lot of things. You've got this moment by moment card, and, you're taking things one step at a time. Maybe you've had all this emotional problems or emotional trauma that you've been through. And now, you're not making these large plans for the future. You're trying to live it one day at a time. And this is also trying to just get things sorted out, trying to find that balance. This is usually the Two of Pentacles. There might be some juggling of money over here, but you seem to have a reasonably good job. So I think this is more about juggling of your time, juggling of projects. It could be about juggling about relationships as well, trying to get a balance between work life and home life as well. But you can see here, you've got this moment by moment card, which is the Two of Pentacles, the juggling card. And then you've got the Eight of Coins over here. And you can see this person is really, really busy. They're multitasking and doing a whole lot of things. So you seem to be very, very busy for these first 3 months of the year, doing a lot of things. The Eight of Pentacles is also about teaching, learning, as well as work. So this is about, you are that mentor. You're trying to get maybe a job done as well as teach and train people up. And you seem to be very, very busy at it. But you're very good at what you're doing as well. And the Strength card is the strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. So, you're having to make like really big, bold moves. You're sorting out problems one at a time, and you're getting on top of things. So you are really, very, very focused on your money and focused on your teaching and your work. You're making some kind of decision about which way to go. But it's, you've been very, very busy for these first 3 months of the year. Doesn't seem like there is any time for family or even relationships in this first 3 months. So let's see what happens in April. So in April, you've got the House. So there you go. Focus on home, harmony, the Ten of Coins, and the Ace of Ariel. So it seems like you may have made a choice. So you've got affairs of the house. So you might be buying a new home. You might be moving home. There might be something that you've got involved, maybe with repairs of the home, but there's something that where the energies get focused on the house, on the home, and your actual security. So you could well be buying a new home or moving home. And you've got harmony, 10, which is the 10 of Cups in this case. So you're also ending an old cycle. So maybe you're just, after all the drama that you went through in 2018, you're leaving that past behind completely, ending it. You've got this peace coming into you. Maybe you've met somebody as well, because this got 2 dolphins in it. Somebody that you click with on an intellectual level, and maybe you're deciding to move on with that person, and you're abandoning the past cycle, the past hurts, the past problems that you have, and you're moving forward. And you're definitely much more at peace with yourself, really, for doing everything now. You've also got the Ten of Coins. So this is definitely leaving an old family situation behind. You've got 2 cards over here. So an old emotional life that involved an old family life. So maybe, maybe you've gotten divorced and you're finally now taking that step and moving away completely. And this could also be, buying a new house. So leaving the old house behind and buying a new home. And I say house because, the first card is about this thing about the house. This focus on this house, on the security, material security. So you could well be leaving that old house and all those old memories behind and buying a new place and moving on. And with the Ace of Ariel, it looks like you're moving on to a new job as well. You've got, it's your lucky day, new resources of money, time, and support, a change of job or promotion. So it looks like you're buying a new house, you're moving on, and you're getting a new job somewhere else. And that is a big life change, and that's coming on in April. So moving house and getting a new job and moving on, really. So in May, you got the Ring, where you're signing a lot of contracts. You've got flowering over here, the Fool, and you've got the King of Ariel. So with the Ring, it is, like I said, signing contracts. So you might be buying this new home or even signing new job contracts. So you definitely got a lot of legalities that you'll be involved with in May. And it looks like, things are taking off. You've got this flowering card over here. This is the Queen of Pentacles here. And yeah, this is the Queen of Pentacles. I'm just making sure. This is the Queen of Pentacles. So you're definitely on top of things. You're very organized, very practical, and money, I don't think it's going to be a concern here. You've got a lot of abundance, and you've started something new. So you've invested in a new property, it seems, with this card, and you're getting everything organized with it, and you're starting afresh with the Fool. You've started a new journey. You can see there is a home over here. So you've made a choice. And now you're leaving the past behind and you're moving towards this new home and this new life that you're going through. You have some sort of companion with you. You've got somebody that you are, who's a very faithful friend. But it seems like you're buying this place by yourself. So this could be something that you're doing for yourself, and your own independence. Then you've got the King of Ariel over here. So your plans are working out very well, professional and financial success, and using resources wisely. So you're really on top of your game. You have a promotion that is there with this King of Ariel. So really even on top of your work, and but still, it doesn't seem like there's a relationship in here, but it seems like you've achieved the height of it. You bought this new home and you're starting out, this brand new cycle of life in May. So in June, you've got the Clock Tower, letting go, the Three of Coins, and you have got the Four of Raphael. So the clock tower is about, rising up the career rung. So you're right on the top. This is about big business. It's about making a lot of money. But it's also about spending a lot of time by yourself. So this could be, the case that's going on in June. You are maybe isolating yourself a little bit from the rest of the world. And this is, you're finally letting go of that past. You've got the Eight of Cups, so you've walked away and you're starting something new. You can see this plant growing, and, you are now getting yourself, emotionally stable once more. So you're coming into your own, and you're sorting yourself out, really, healing. You've got the Three of Coins over here, also working very, very hard. There are people around you that are interested in you, but you seem to be very, very work-focused and maybe heading teams, but in charge of things here. It seems like, so you can see this person is making an offer to this woman and she's just completely ignoring it. So there might be somebody in your at your workplace that is very, very interested in you, but you don't seem to be paying that person or persons, two people, very much attention. It seems like the only thing that you're interested is in focusing on work. So you might be ignoring any kind of potential suitor. Then you've got the Four of Raphael. Seek out other possibilities, look for the magic in life, and be aware of your own emotions. Now, the Four of Raphael is the Four of Cups. So it looks like in this Three of Coins, there are two people over here that are interested in you. And in the Four of Cups, there seems to be some kind of offer that comes in, or somebody's very, very interested in starting some kind of emotional journey with you. But in the meantime, you are just trying to heal from this whole circumstance. So maybe this is the reason why, you're just ignoring people and you're going back to your childhood memories, or maybe revisiting some kind of things from your childhood to help you heal from the situation. That's going on in June. Now in July, you've got the Dog, the Miser, the Tower, and New Beginnings. Now, you've got the Dog, which is, talking about very faithful people around you, good friends, and, maybe people offering you that love and support that you need. And that is going on in July. So you've got that kind of energy of being, having good friends and good support structure around you. So the Miser card is the Four of Pentacles, really, and it's about clinging on to things from the past and not wanting to let go of them for fear that, you lose something if you let go of it. So it looks like you're still clinging on to what had happened in the past, or something from the past is still holding you back, and you're trying to hang on to it and you don't want to really let it go. Then the Tower comes in, because it says, you know what, you're clinging too much to the past, you don't want to let it go by yourself, so here comes the Tower. And the Tower is going to be something sudden and some kind of event that changes things around. It causes you to rethink, it reshuffles all the energies again, and it makes you give up things that you don't want to give up. That's what the Tower does. And of course, there comes the New Beginnings. So the Tower coming in to shift all this energy that's got you stuck. And it says, starting a new life, finding your purpose, forgiving, and a compassionate review of the past. So the Tower is going to come to take you out of that old stagnant energy of being the miser, or sitting within that energy, and moving you on to a new path. It might actually reintroduce somebody from the past, maybe some kind of Something gets resurrected, a new beginning, but something from the past gets resurrected in order for you to move forward. So maybe an old relationship, an old friendship, something comes back from the past that helps you move forward, and it's being brought about by the Tower event that comes along. So something big coming on for you in July to move you out of any kind of stagnancy that you're in. And then in August, you've got the Fish, completion, the Eight of Teacups, and the Six of Michael. So you've got the Fish, a lot of money coming in for you. So you're financially quite abundant over there. And that is nothing that you need to worry about as far as this year seems to be a good year about money. You've completed some kind of work cycle as well, or completed some kind of family cycle. A karmic cycle has ended for you. The pieces have fallen in together, and you are now ready to move on to something else, a new phase. And move you shall, because you've got the Eight of Teacups over here, letting go of the past. So walking away from, or really driving away from the old. You can see that old home, everything that was established. This woman is now in this card, and she's moving forward. And you've also got the Six of Michael, which is also about moving on and away. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. You might actually move again, so this might be another home move for you in August. Maybe you finish that work cycle over there, and wherever you've been working or wherever you change jobs, and it looks like you might actually move on to something else and move away from maybe that place that you bought. So after buying a home, it looks like there might be a second home move for you in this year, and another change of life, but definitely moving on now with new insights. So in September, you've got the Owls, consciousness, the Stars, and you've got the Empress. So the Owls is about communication and information coming to you, and maybe this is a month that there's a lot of information and maybe a lot of gossip that you've got to listen to. A lot of people chattering about things that are going on. So you'll be receiving a lot of news, or maybe sending out a lot of information as well. Then you've got consciousness, so something coming to light for you. This is the Ace of Swords, so this is really also new beginning and a new truth coming in. This is the Buddha bringing in that new truth that is going to change things. It's also got the third eye activated over here, so you can see something that's going to be change the way you think, or the way you act, or the way you even perceive things as well. So something coming to light in your mind. You've got the Stars over here, and you are being divinely guided. You can see there's a lot of people that are sitting are here, and a lot of people that you will be leading. And if you have any illnesses, there's a recovery from that illness as well. But there's definitely something where you're leading people, almost like leading them by faith. So whatever you're saying, they're believing it, and then they're following you. And you're being that star, you're being that leader. And maybe this is what you're putting out, a lot of information, maybe of the internet, and maybe, maybe giving people a lot of insight with this consciousness card. So it's a very universal kind of energy that you're putting out during this month. And you've got the Empress, time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious and abundant resources. So you're giving birth to something new, a new project. You're starting off something new, and it's going to be very successful and very abundant. And it seems like it's going to involve a lot of people and very much a leadership role, almost on an international leadership basis, really, because you're giving them some kind of information that's almost in a spiritual capacity with this consciousness card. So something really insightful is coming through, and you are putting it out there on, all kinds of media platforms, probably. That is, almost a very universal kind of energy going out from you. So in October, you've got a letter, abundance, the Hermit, and you've got the Four of Michael. So letters, some kind of news. It's usually good news coming in for you, some information, or maybe even you're corresponding with somebody. So you're sending out letters to people, or you receive something important, some sort of important letter or a news that is written down. And a lot of abundance coming for you, because you've got the King of Pentacles over here. So you're on top of everything. You're in charge of everything. And, you're making things happen. You're very organized with this abundance card. And then you've got the Hermit, but you're spending a lot of time. You're still very, very focused on your work and spending a lot of time by yourself and maybe doing a lot of research. The Abundance card, this King of Pentacles, is also about teaching. So you're probably just also going through a lot of information organizing yourself. So both cards are earth sign cards. So you are taking on that energy of learning yourself and also teaching as well, and doing a lot of research, gathering information, but financially very stable. And then you got the Four of Michael, which says the insights come from quiet meditation, a need for more sleep or time off to seek relief from stress. So something that, whatever you've been doing has been stressing you out as well. And with the Four of Michael, it's also a card about spending some time by yourself. So you haven't met somebody as yet. It seems like you're gathering all your energies together, a time for rest and a time to get some spiritual insights with this Four of Michael. You need to maybe take a little bit of a holiday and a little bit of a break. But with all three cards, you're spending a lot of time by yourself, and getting a lot of understanding that is coming in, and that's going on in October. So in November, you've got the Bouquet, and you've got the Lovers, and you've got the Six of Quills, and you have got the Moon card. So the Bouquet is about a gift of love coming in. So somebody makes an offer to you, or there's some kind of proposal, but it's something that's to do with love, and it's something that you're very flattered with. So there's some kind of gift coming in, some kind of offer, some kind of proposal coming in, and there's a choice as well whether or not you want to do it with the Lovers card. This could also be a very sexual relationship. With the Lovers card, it's all about sex as well. So this could be a very sexual relationship. Maybe you find somebody very attractive and you spend some time with them. I don't think it's going to be something that's going to be long term. It's probably just something short term, really. So with the Lovers card, it's not a really stable long term relationship, but it's something that is very that you're very impressed by, or it's something that gets your heart aflutter, really. So something that you enjoy, and it's coming in with a bouquet. It's unexpected. So you've got the Six of Quills, and you're walking away from things in the past. This is the Six of Swords, leaving behind things that are no longer serving you, and you're getting over any kind of hurts that you've gone through. And you've got the Moon card over here, an opportunity to improve your plans, listen to your intuition for accurate guidance, and face your fears and grow stronger. So with the Moon card, this is your card, Cancer, and you're coming into your own. You are now in touch with your psychic abilities, or in touch with your deeper self, and you're finding that meaning. And it is important for you not to get depressed, or not to get too, don't get too bogged down with the past. It's time for you to move on and start seeing things very clearly. And that's coming up in November. So some kind of relationship coming in November, but not something that's going to, be very long term, but it's very entertaining. Should I put it that way? So in December, you've got the Stork, you've got Schizophrenia, you've got the Knight of Coins, and you have got the Two of Gabriel. So this is a month of some kind of choice that you're going to be making in December. The Stork is about movement and changing home and moving on. So you might be thinking about traveling or moving on, or changing or relocating, changing residence. You have to make that decision. There's some kind of legality that's involved with it, with this this is usually the Two of Swords, the Schizophrenia card, but having to decide, and it's a very difficult decision to make. Now, you are still concentrated a lot on your work, and the Knight of Coins is you're taking your time to make this decision as well. And it may be something that involves money, because you've got the Knight of Coins following it. So maybe you're making some kind of financial decision, and you're finding it very hard to make that decision. And maybe it's even about buying a new home. Another home, maybe. So you're trying to make this decision about whether or not you want to invest, it seems. And then you've got the Two of Gabriel, which is another choice card, which says make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people you share your vision. So this is about work, and maybe you want to start your own business, or you want to go your own separate path with this Knight of Coins. You can see he's also got a fork in the road over here. And maybe you want to join forces with a friend or somebody that you're very close with and start off some kind of enterprise together. And you're thinking about financial investment, and you have a very difficult decision to make. And maybe this particular choice that you have to make is involving some kind of movement, some kind of home move as well. So there's some kind of decision coming in for you by the end of December about what you want to do. It looks like it's going to be some kind of career move, and it might be about going your own way, or being independent of any kind of company or any kind of business, or doing your own thing, being your own boss. So right through this love reading, I know it's a love reading, but I haven't really seen very much on the relationship front. It's about you getting yourself back together again, getting your on your feet again as far as finance goes, and communicating with a lot of people. So even though it's not spread about single relationships or individual relationships, it's definitely about getting in touch with many people and having relationships with lots of people on a different kind of basis. It's almost on a professional basis, but there's a spirituality thread that is running through it. And, there might be some kind of relationship coming on in November, but it doesn't seem to be something that's going to be particularly long term. It seems like you are establishing something, you have a higher purpose, and you seem to be following that higher purpose or that higher goal. Maybe you have had the past relationships being a bit too dramatic for you, and you're not ready yet to dip your toes into into the waters of a long-term relationship. So you're taking it easy and you're concentrating on getting yourself healed and move forward.